I'm back! I'm the librarian, and I came to read. Oh my goodness, I haven't done this in so long. All that other stuff was pre-recorded. I'm glad you guys continue to check out my channel while I was on vacation. If I sound a little bit under the weather, it's because I definitely am. I went to South Florida and I went way too hard for New Year's. So yes, we had to bring in the new year with a bunch of gayness. We had to do it with a bunch of stupidity, if you will. We had to do it with a bunch of femininity. It jumped out, okay? And now it's time for y'all to jump back in. It's time for you to jump back in the Adrian Expression reading machine. But yes, to start off 2019 on a good ass note, a lot of you guys have been on my ass. A lot of you guys have been on my ass about this gaming channel, so I'm definitely going to take my ass. Tomorrow, there should be a couple videos coming out on youtube.com/AdrianXtra, ADrianXtra. Okay, so I hope that you get into it. I noticed that a couple of you guys have been going over there to subscribe because I want to maybe do some, I don't know, some anime stuff, maybe some superhero stuff, but definitely I want to run around somebody's map and shoot them up. I mean, that's really what's going to happen. So I hope that you're ready for some gay ass gaming, okay? Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. I don't know what Usher has going on, but you can't tell him shit, sweetie. He is going to be swiffing this hair like it's a Swiffer, quicker, picker upper, okay? He's gonna be moving this thing around. Do you hear what I'm saying? He's gonna be moving this thing around like it's peacock season. I don't know what's going on, sweetie, but he seems to be living his best life. These hairstyles really do be killing me, and I love it every time they step out on faith, because there's nothing else that you can be stepping out on when presenting this type of hairstyle. So I'm very happy that he decided to step out on the faith. I don't even know if it's goddamn mustard seed. It got to be a microbe. It's not even a mustard seed. I'm so sorry. Yes, he stepped out on the faith of a microbe, of an amoeba, okay? And this was the results. I don't know where he was going. I don't know if it was a performance. I don't know if it was somebody's home. That would be assault to me if you came in my home like that. But it's okay. It's okay. Usher, you do what you have to do, sis. Ain't nobody gonna stop you, bitch. Yes, ma'am. All right, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they had a fantastic 2018, unlike mine, unlike a lot of ours, but they were definitely collecting our coin and feeding their children, okay? That's exactly what the fuck they're doing. Beyonce and Jay-Z also told our unhealthy asses to go and try some vegan food and try to change your diet to something that is more plant-based and shit. And there are a lot of people going back and forth about what they said, but I think my thing is I would really like to see them, I don't know, build a whole ass vegan chain or some shit. I know that's a whole lot to be asked for because they rich as fuck, but I know that's an investment. But since he did it with Tidal, Jay can do it. I want y'all to either invest in somebody's vegan chain or some shit so that we can spread this shit all across America. Y'all trying to get everybody to do it. I want y'all to make it easy as hell for people to do it. Establish your own chain or invest in other people's. That would be interesting to see because a lot of people have been talking about access to foods like that and, you know, price-wise and rich versus not rich and how that affects diet and shit. So it'd be interesting to see how that would work. I want to know what you guys think about that. Also, in other Beyonce and Jay-Z news, the Louvre said, bitch, because of apeshit, because of Beyonce, because of the Queen, the attendance to the Louvre, it increased by 25%. So I just thought that was a very interesting factor to keep in mind, the Beyonce factor. You see what I'm saying? The iconic, it jumped out. You see what I'm saying? The sickening jumped out and it couldn't even jump back in. And speaking of somebody who could barely jump back in, and I'm talking about the bus, bitch, let's talk about Miss Kim Possible, baby. This film was, girl, I'll show you a little snippet for Disney try and drag my ass. But girl, this was not it, girl. She had this grappling hook. This little ass grappling hook, this fisherman's hook, that she was swinging across the goddamn trees like she thought she was somebody's Tarzan. And she was flipping and ducking and rolling and shit, girl, sit your ass down. When that shit hit the TL, I was so hungover on vacation. But sis, I was screaming my head off when old girl was just, I mean, she was booking it up the fucking hill. And first of all, I don't know why this mother with the stroller just suddenly forgot that she was on the top of a goddamn hill. Since if you let go of the goddamn stroller, your baby is going to sink into Tartarus. It's going to sink into the 7 layers of hell. What are you doing? And then Kim Possible, this little ass. You know what? I'm done talking about Kim Possible. Let's talk about him Possible. Let's talk about the real star that should have been in that show. Yes, ma'am, he's so Southeast, it's not playing around with any of you girls. So I don't know what y'all have to do. But all I need to, let me tell you something. If I even hear those pink boots coming down the fucking hallway, I'm moving my ass out the way. Bitch, I am not in any type of position to go against that. So my friend Deshaun said, he was like, Adrian, you need to go up against him in your Shigo outfit. It's Kim Possible versus Shigo. I said, no ma'am. I said, no ma'am. Girl, I'm not going to, I don't enter battles that I'm going to lose, sweetie. Girl, you see them fucking backflips? I can't do that shit, girl. I mean, woo, 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 Adrian expression. Bitch, I can't do none of that shit. He is out here killing it with these tricks and flips and shit. And he's also saving us from these trash ass men, you see what I'm saying? And I feel like the world does not deserve him, but it's the hero that we need. I don't know, I feel like the video just came out of fucking nowhere. He was just flipping around. I was like, girl. So anyway, this gave me great joy to see a gay man, a feminine ass gay man getting up here and taking the world by storm, taking the internet by storm, you know, and dragging the girls. So we'll use this moment in the video to take a slight detour and talk about Safaree. He seemed to be very excited about 2019 coming in. Now, I don't know what this is serving you, but I can definitely tell you what it's serving me. It's giving me all types of rock'em sock'em robots. You see what I'm saying? This type of dancing is giving me all types of Pac-Man, because his body, it don't even know, you see what I'm saying? It don't even know where it wants to move. His body don't even know which direction it wants to go, sweetie. Like this dancing, it's serving me all types of drunk stick figure type of tease. I don't know if we're playing hangman or something, because the stakes are getting a little bit high over here. It's like I wanted him to stop, but then I didn't, because I was just like, you know, I'm in the video this deep already. You might as well let it continue. You see what I'm saying? You might as well let the whole thing play, because I don't know what's going on on these parts. Since I'm already here, just finished up the choreography. Them girls said you were doing that shit the same way on Nicki Minaj's stages and shit. And I had to look back and I said, yeah, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. So let's talk about this whole Tiffany Haddish thing. Now, if you're not aware, apparently she went on to somebody's stage in Miami, and you know, she completely bombed it. She completely bombed. She even addressed it. She's like, girl, I know I did. And she whipped out the Ciroc in front of her fans and said, bitch, I guess we just gonna drink, and that's it. And you know, I just find the reactions, some of the reactions to it a little bit like I don't know, they rub me the wrong way. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Tiffany Haddish. I think that she's corny, she's not funny to me, but the way that y'all allow men to get away with stupid shit, and then y'all drag women the first chance that y'all get, I don't understand. I mean, from all these corny ass Kevin Harts and shit, like, y'all allow, Louis C.K.'s ass is still allowed to get up there talking about literally shootings and shit. Like, and just allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants. And Tiffany Haddish bombs one time, as if comedians don't bomb comedians bomb, like that. It happens, you know, and people are just so surprised and shocked. I don't know. As I said, Tiffany's not my cup of tea, but though it was just the way that certain people were reacting to that shit, as opposed to when these men get up there over and over and over and over and say such nasty shit and are allowed to do whatever they want. The energy that y'all showing her is really not surprising to me, but it is just disappointing and annoying. Like, if you're gonna be this hard on women, black women especially, you need to take that same energy and give it to these men with these ugly ass attitudes, these nasty ass mindsets that they keep spreading across. Every time they hit the stage, they keep spreading it across the entire country. You need to take that energy to them as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of white people get paid to be mediocre. I think that it's time for black people to be allowed to do that shit as well, okay? I'm tired of, what is it, twice as hard for half as much. I'm tired of that shit, okay? If your white ass can get up there and walk in a circle 3 times and tell a joke about cauliflower and broccoli and shit or whatever the fuck y'all don't season, and then sit y'all ass down and get checks on top of checks for that shit, I think that the black counterparts should be able to do the same thing. As long as they find their audience and their niche, that's it. Kanye West is still saying dumb shit on Twitter. Of course, he's still supporting Trump's sleazy ass, and that should not be surprising to anybody. But so I'm gonna try my best to see if I can just ignore him all 2019. If I can just, I don't know if I can do it. Ooh, I don't know, because he's so annoying. But I'm just gonna see if I can mute Kanye West on Twitter, maybe block him, and just ignore, act like he don't even exist. Like he acts like black people don't exist, okay? But speaking of Donald Trump, he's not looking forward to a very good year this fucking time around. This go around is not gonna be a merry-go-round, sis. Let me make sure I show you all of the Democrats that have subpoena powers in the 116th Congress of the United States, girl. Of course, we have all these people, but the 2 I'm definitely focused on are Elijah Cummings, of course, and Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters is going to be in charge of the Financial Services Committee. And so what she'll be able to do is subpoena Trump for his finances, his taxes and shit, and also subpoena the Trump organization. So I don't know what Trump thought all the insults and the screaming and shouting at these Democrats was going to do for his ass in 2019, but as these people are getting sworn in, I think there's all types of women getting sworn in. There's a youngest black woman, I forget her name, youngest black woman ever to serve in Congress getting sworn in. The ties are about to change the hell up. And I want to know what's going to happen, especially in the face of this goddamn government shutdown that makes no sense whatsoever. I just hope that Trump's juvenile ass fastens his seatbelt and holds on to his pamper and his fucking toupee, because the way that they're going to come in like a thief in the night on that ass with all these subpoenas for his ass, it's going to uncover, it's going to unlock, it's going to give new light. You hear what the fuck I'm saying? I'm ready for everything. And on that note, I'm glad to be back. It's time to have some good goddamn evenings.